Hello, welcome to this edition of The Maker, which, for those not in the know, is vlog as much as I can August. Yeah, I know. Tune in to August PMS when that goes live. We're going to talk about that. But never mind the bollocks. We're in the here, we're in the now, I'm with you. Let's talk. A couple of days ago, I was invited to go to the premiere of a movie called Patti Cakes. Patti Cakes is a film about a young woman who comes from New Jersey. She lives in a family who struggle to make ends meet, and she has dreams and designs on becoming a megastar rapper. Prior to the screening, I had seen a run of films that hadn't really done anything for me. I would class them as having been average to just not good. Nothing terrible, just nothing that really made me feel anything. And along came Patti Cakes, which is this charming, warm, funny, thoughtful, genuinely sad, touching drama comedy. It's unpretentious, it knows what it is, and it knows what it wants to do, and it does it really, really well, and I absolutely adored it. It comes out on September the 1st. I think it might be one of those movies that you have to seek out a little bit, but it is so worth it. It honestly ended up being a movie that I really needed to see right now, not just because of the aforementioned run of not feeling anything movies, but also because of where I've been mentally and just looking at myself and where I fit into the world. One of the other things I think made me feel connected to this movie in some way was the venue in which I saw it. I don't think it's a steadfast rule, but I think sometimes your situation and the viewing circumstances can change how you react to a movie. And the premiere of Patti Cakes took place in Somerset House. This gorgeous venue right in the middle of London, right in the courtyard, so it was open air. It was like a pop-up bar, people could get drinks and snacks, and everyone sort of sat on the floor outside watching this giant screen in this gorgeous historic venue. It was kind of like a picnic on a field vibe. Because it was a premiere, the director of the movie and one of the stars had a chance to say a quick thank you before the screening. And while the director was talking, you could tell he was getting a little bit emotional. He was touched by the moment. He kind of looked around at all of these people packed in this gorgeous venue ready to see his movie. And this movie is a low-budget labour of love. And for this director who is from Jersey, who very much said, you know, this is about my hometown, this is where I come from, to have that piece of work exhibited in this really fascinating, iconic venue. That must have been such an emotional moment for him, and I could see him taking it in, and that was really lovely. And I just love it when passion projects do well, and I really hope this one gets the critical acclaim and also the response from the public that I think it deserves. Anyway, that got me thinking over the subsequent few days about passion projects and what is the one thing that you feel like you want to make. I recently shot a short film with Super Sam Stuff, and one of the first days we were on a beach in Broadstairs and it was pretty cold. Like, it's August and it picked up later on in the day, but at 8 AM standing on a cliff on the coast of Kent, I was freezing, and I said I basically exclusively want to make rom-coms either set in a cozy London house at Christmas or on a beach in Hawaii. A boy can dream. But then in conversation with a few friends, I stumbled on a question that goes thus. I have an unlimited bank account. You can make whatever you want. What's your project? And maybe it's because all my friends are tremendously over-analytical, but their responses were pretty much along the lines of, I make a project that can show what I could do in the future. I didn't mean that. I meant, like, what is the big thing that you think, I want that to be my magnum opus? If I could make anything, what would it be? Which you think would be a pretty straightforward answer, but actually, no. I think my friends pretty much had it right. I initially thought, well, yeah, well, I'd want to do rom-coms like Hugh Grant. And then I kind of thought about it and I was like, well, hang on. I'd love to do a political drama or something fantasy and epic like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings. But then I'd also like to do a sitcom, like narrative comedy. But then I'd also love to do something on the stage. I'd love to do musical theatre, but also I'd love to do a really small, focused Shakespeare. So how can you limit yourself to that one project when times change and you have to roll with the punches as a creative? And that's what Patti Cakes is about. She has this single-minded goal of, I want to be here, and then through the film she comes against certain complications that force her to change the way she looks at her career path, the way she views herself as an artist, as a creative. And I think if there's a message to any of this recent experience, it's that I need to start being more analytical like my friends. I need to stop thinking as linear as I have been. Because in any industry, in any walk of life, things aren't as linear as they initially seem. You know, you walk in, you think, I'm gonna go from intern to junior to senior to lead to manager. Often you find you start there and you move up a rung, but then the opportunities are closed, so you need to move across a place. Maybe you move diagonally up one, maybe, you know, they change, things change. That's just something I'm thinking about at the moment. Please do go and see Patti Cakes. None of this was spawned, by the way. I just really liked that movie. Also, The Beguiled. I'm probably going to end up doing a video at the end of the year like, oh, my top 10 favourite movies. Well, I can tell you 3 of them at the moment. Patti Cakes, The Beguiled, and 20th Century Women. All of them super underrated. That's that then. I hope you're having a good time whatever you're doing. See you soon, I guess.